Hi, it's James for Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today I'm going to show you how to play Pixies. And Pixies is going to be published by Pandasaurus Games and plays up to 2 to 5 players. In this game, it's going to be played over 3 rounds here. In each of these rounds, you're going to try to fill out your 9x9 grid. And not only fill it out, you're going to be trying to double up the cards there so you can score even more points. Let's go ahead down the table here. I'm going to show you how to play Pixies. Alright, so this is Pixies. Pixies is a game that can be played between 2 to 5 players, takes about 30 minutes to play, and is good for ages 8 up. It's also published by Pandasaurus Games. In this game, you're going to be trying to make a 3x3 grid here, and you're going to be drafting cards to do so. You're going to be doing this over 3 rounds, and the person with the most points collectively at the end of 3 rounds is going to win the game. Well, how do you play this game? To start the game, you're going to pick someone to be the first player. They're going to place out cards in the center table here equal to the number of players. So if we're playing with 3 players here, we'll have 3 cards out. If we're playing with 5 players, we would have put 5 cards out. Now that person's going to pick one of these cards that are available to draft, and they're going to put it in their 3x3 grid. Now, you have to put them in numeric order there. So you're going to have ones go here, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9. So if I pick this 3, I would put it here. The other players would pick their cards. And now this player that picked the last card to draft will start a new draft. They'll go ahead and put 3, I had one wrong way there, 3 more cards out. And they will start it by selecting. So this player that picked the last card didn't have a choice of what they got, put it in their 4 slot, now gets to pick another card, so maybe they want to put the 2. So this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes up to me, and I can pick there. So I can pick this 2. Now, let's get into, because we have a couple different cards here to show you, why you would pick certain cards. Let's go into scoring first, and that's going to tell you a lot about how you're going to set up this grid and what you want to do. So there's several different icons on this card that can be. One's going to see the color, and then also has a symbol down here, just so if you have any color blindness, you know that's going to be this type. Also, you have a couple symbols on here that can be scoring symbols, and this number right here, which is placement number on the grid, but also can score you, which I'll show you in a second. Let's go over these things first. So this swirl is going to be a point, but if it's beside has a slash and it's beside a type or color here, you also get a point per card of that color that's face up in your grid. These swirls here are just going to be positive points, so this will be 2 points at the end of the game. These little X's here are going to be negative points. So the last scoring thing you're going to do on a round is you're going to be scoring up these swirls and subtracting the X's there. The other thing you're going to be doing for scoring is you're going to be trying to get cards. So let's say we'll use this example over here, and this actually would have been down here. We'll use a different example, but you're trying to get, I'm going to cheat a little bit. You're trying to, still not cheating very well. 6, 7, 8, 6, that would go here. Okay, so that's a good example. You're also trying to get cards that are the same color beside each other, so horizontally and vertically, because your largest group at the end of the round is going to score. And each round that point goes up. So in the first round, each of these cards, so if I had 2 cards at the end of the round, they're going to be worth 2 points each, so I get 4 points for that. If it was round 2, I would get 3 points each, so I get 6 points for this. And if it is the final 3rd round, I would get 4 points each, and I would have got 8 points for it. So that's one of the other scorings. The other scoring is sometimes you can score the face value of these cards. And the only way that you can score the face value of these cards is if you draft a card of the same number. If you draft a card of the same number, you can pick one of the 2, and you can flip it over. And now, at the end of the round, you're going to score. This is going to be the 3rd criteria for scoring. You'll score the face value, in this case, 6. So I would have got 6 points for this card. Now, if I get another 6 drafting, and this has 2 cards in it, that is full, I would have to flip this card over, and I can place it anywhere open on my grid. And then in the future, so let's say a 5 comes out, I can place that on top of this card there and it'll score me its face value. I can't pick between those two if it's started face down. So that's the 3 scoring, and that's basically what you're going to be aiming for as time goes by. A different card here that I wanted to show you too is going to be, you have some of these wild cards here. So this one here is all the colors. This would count, so if I put this 3 here and I pick this one, this would count for these matching or these matching, but you only get the largest, or what you pick as the largest group for scoring at the end of the round. All right, so what's going to happen? We're going to keep on drafting. Like I said, if it comes back around to me, it's my turn. I pick this card because it's the last one there. Flip it over. I would put 3 more out. And pick another card here. So we'll put this 4 here. And the other players will pick their cards. This player here will put out 3 more. And we're going to keep on and then pick another card there, because if you're the last one to be forced to take a card, you're the first one to pick from the draft. And also lets it like snake around the board too, so everyone gets to draft from the first at different points here. So we're going to keep on going until someone fills their 3x3 grid. Once someone fills their 3x3 grid, the round will be triggered. And the only thing we'll do is if there's any cards remaining to be drafted, we'll finish that up and the round will end. The person who got the last draft card is going to be the first person of the next round. We're going to score up those points again. So again, the way that you're going to be scoring in this is going to be 3 different criteria. Now, in the back of the instruction manual here, they have a chart here you could photocopy, or you could just use a piece of paper. There's really just 3 things that you're going to be scoring. One is any of these cards here that you're able to secure here, where you have another, by basically placing this over the exact same number card, this is going to be worth 6 points. So as of this ends, for the first scoring criteria, I would get 9 points. So I'd write down 9 points. The next scoring criteria, I would look at the largest color group here. So let's say I did get this one here. This would be 3. So in the first round, again, you get 2 points. So I get 2, 4, 6 points. If it was the second round, I would get 3 each. So 3, 6, 9 points. And if it was the fourth round, I get 4 points each. So that'd be 4, 8, 12. You can get a lot of points from these colors. The last thing we're going to score up is going to be these circles and X's, or swirls. So in this case, I would get 1 point for every yellow card. I have 2, because this is, remember, every type. So this would be 1, 2 points. This one has 2 swirls on it, so it'd be 3, 4. This one has an X on it, so that would drop me down to 3. This one has an X on it, drop me down to 2, so I would got 2 points. Then you add all 3 of those up, and that's your score for the round. Then you're going to clear out all these cards and shuffle back up the deck here. And the last player to have drafted a card from the previous round is going to start the new round. After they shuffle up this deck, they'll place out cards equal to the number of players and continue to draft. You're going to continue to do that until the end of the 3rd round. Once the end of the 3rd round hits, you're going to add up the score from all 3 rounds, and then the person with the most points will win. Now in this game there, if there's a tie, ties are friendly. You just both win. And that's going to be how you play Pixies. Thank you for watching.